What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and today they released the brand new Special Operations 10, and with this came a lot of new updates. First, there's a new limited item called Neurotrope. It is a quick action. It says the sun also rises, so it grants random beneficial effects to allies, and it has combat awareness, performs a counterattack against the next single target or area attack, and the next attack is guaranteed to be a critical hit. Now it gives that to all of your team, so it looks really good right now, and I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about getting it. It could be absolutely amazing. Now we're going to look at the weapons. The weapon for Mission 1 is the Devolver, or De-Evolver, and it has something called Genetic Sample, which says grants wielder a buff determined by the class it hits. So we'll have to see what those buffs are. And then it also causes generalized on the person you hit, so it removes their class benefits. The item from Mission 2 is called the Demon Talon. It causes burning, bleeding, and then it says Talon Strength. It's a buff that says damage of the Demon Talon is increased when used. So that's an okay weapon. We'll have to see about that too. Now we're going to move on to Mission 3's weapon. And it looks pretty awesome. It looks like a scythe. And it's called Bleak Harvest. And Bleak Harvest applies Bane, applies Dark Void to targets with Bane, and applies Despair to targets with Dark Void. So of course Bane causes more magic damage, Dark Void causes magic damage every turn and accuracy reduced, and Despair removes and prevents resurrection effects, and prevents most healing while active. So Despair is a pretty sweet debuff to put on the opponent. I bet that scythe is going to look pretty cool when equipped. Moving on to the task list bar. First, we of course get a blueprint, which we're going to have to research. We get an item called Synthesized Antidote. Next, we get Ionic Hammer. It has a buff Rising Up, has a chance to gain Focused, Fortified, Agile, or Strengthened, and Radiating Energy. Attacks will regenerate health and stamina. So that looks pretty promising. I like things that regenerate health or stamina, or both. And then we have Ionic Blaster. It causes radiation exposure, so that's just a so-so weapon. Then we have Specimen Scanners, which is number 2 of 4 of the Genetic Re-Engineering set. And it's subtle, a quick action, causes radiation exposure, and Patient Scanner. And we're not really sure what Patient Scanner does right now. Now moving on to the character, it is Wonder Man. It has 2 really awesome passive buffs which cannot be removed. So he's got Ion Tamer, protects allies from single target attacks, and the lower Wonder Man's health gets, the higher his attack and defense become. And then Ionic Body, immune to all damage over time effects, so no dots will work on Wonder Man. And he is a protector, and it's with him always, no casting, no removal. So that's pretty good, and I'm liking Wonder Man so far. But we're going to have to go ahead and look at his abilities and see what else he brings to the table. Alright, so here is Wonder Man, and he's in the modern costume. He is a bruiser, and he starts with pretty high health and defense. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at his abilities. First is Ionic Punch. It causes Impaired, attacks do 20% less damage and cannot crit, and he has a chance to gain Focused, Fortified, Agile, or Strengthened. Then he has One Hit Wonder. It is stealthy. It causes Winded and Hobbled, and Hobbled says attacks cannot be stealthy, so he knocks the stealth right off of the opponent. So far so good. Then we have Hollywood Hammer. It has Finest Hour, so it does more damage when he's buffed. It causes Exhausted, cannot take extra turns, and quick actions become normal actions. So that's also a good ability. And last is Wonders Never Cease. Molecular Reconstruction. Restores health, gains health, and an extra turn when protecting. So this guy looks fantastic. I'm really excited to get him. I think he's going to be an amazing protector. He's going to remove stealth, so characters like Nightcrawler and stuff like that will then be hitting him because he'll start protecting. But anyways, let's move on to Constrictor really quick here. And that is the new Lockbox villain. He is a tactician. He has a move called Crackdown, which causes generalized, so removes effects from class bonuses, and disabled. The next action executed becomes locked out. Next we have Lightning Lash. It causes incapacitation, so chance to lose a turn, and counts as stun for the purpose of attacks. It also causes Constricted, so the next attack against his target will be a guaranteed crit. Then his level 6 ability is called Snake Eater. And Snake Eater has deadly crits and exploits stuns, so it goes along with Lightning Lash. You're going to want to cast that after Lightning Lash. Or if you stun the character with someone else, and then he gets a turn. Last we have Distress Call. It says call Magneto for backup. It's a quick action, subtle, but it's only single use, so it only can be used once per combat. So I'm interested to see what this means, call Magneto for backup. Does he just come in like a distress call? And is he going to do major damage? Because it's only a single use for a level 9 ability. It's kind of interesting. So I'm not really sure about Constrictor. Especially since his passive is that he has a chance to use a random item. Well, what could that be? I mean, is it going to be grenades? Or, what exactly is he going to use by random items? So he's kind of a wild card. But so far, all of the lockbox villains have been absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Anyways, here we are unlocking Special Operations 10, and we're going to get right to it, and I'm going to give you a little bit more information right now. First off, don't worry about Constrictor lockboxes, and the reason behind this is, there is a group boss. Red Skull is going to be the group boss. And if you remember last time, the group boss gives us tons of silver, and plenty of opportunity to get lockboxes. The group boss should appear sometime around Task 7, so not too long after you get your research completed. The last thing I want to note is that the first mission has the epic boss, and you're going to need Black Cat, X-23, and Thundra to complete it. Now, I've already done this, and I've taken the footage of it, so I will post up a video of Mission 1 including the epic boss, maybe sometime tomorrow. So keep a lookout for that video, and good luck in Special Operations 10. Wonder Man looks like an absolutely amazing character. Well, that's going to be it for this video. A quick look at the updates in Special Operations 10. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos.